nigga? What's going on, bro? What took you so fucking
long?
Man,
I was either asleep or just not waking the fuck up.
Nah, you get some pussy.
Which I was, nigga. I was just getting that high blood pressure side effects, nigga. It was, I don't know what I ate today, but it was the only thing I ate. Had bacon, so that fucked me up.
I forgot you kind of sound like a little bit like Toothy, nigga.
Woke up a few minutes ago, nigga. I'll have to change that. You mean a different voice box. But yeah, it's probably that. I don't know. I know my teeth are all good, so I don't know how.
I know that.
Shit.
Like
how's everybody though? Good to hear you on the cast again, Siggy.
Yeah, I said I had to come on here and talk to y'all, man. I was giving Matt some pointers on his YouTube shit.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can hook me up a little bit, something like that.
Oh, see?
Trust me, I said I was gonna get on your motherfucking ass next. Because Matt told me you're gonna be getting some software editing, you can get some new camera and all that.
Yeah, I already got a new lens for my camera for some different stuff. I already have a bootleg version of Hit Films. I don't know if you heard of that joint. Usually free and stuff like that. I've been using that for a good minute, but it took me a while to get used to it. Plus, the shit crashes all the damn time or freezes.
Hold on. Is Hit Films editing?
Yeah, it's editing software.
Go ahead and get that Sony Vegas 13 Pro.
Okay, is that free joint you use, or is it like?
You get it free online. All you gotta do is search in Sony Vegas Pro 13 free, and niggas teach you how to do it on YouTube. If you can't find it, tell me, and I will send you the video. I'll send you the video because that's what I use, and it's real good.
I'll see if I can do it.
I'll be right back.
I've tried it before, but this shit, like, I don't know, wouldn't work on my computer. Maybe I installed it wrong. I don't know. But this Hit Film, it definitely helps out. It's upgraded from using Windows and the movie maker on Windows and shit. So I don't have to worry about that. It's just I might think about getting the full version. Hopefully that doesn't freeze up. Like, it's the reason why it's freezing up because I got bootleg versions off of eBay for like $100 instead of getting it for $400. You know what I mean? So
maybe you should get that Premiere Cut Pro from Adobe, and you could pay like $8 a month. And they'll let you keep the shit, and you can edit on that because that's the second best I heard.
Okay, I gotta go ahead and look at that. And the Hit Films, they be coming out with a lot of good free shit. It's made for people who use it for professional shit without having to pay a whole bunch of professional prices. I mean, there's a version out now you can use that's free, and the full version is only like $2.99. So I'm thinking about hopping on that one because that's the only one they sell right now. So
look at the reviews first, because you're telling me it's freezing. I don't want you to pay no money for no freezing shit.
That's what I'm saying, but I'm thinking like the version I got bootleg off of eBay, that could be, and it's a past version. It's okay. Back in the day. It took me a minute to warm up to it because I was so used to a different software, but it's infinitely better. You get so much done with it, and I'm still editing some shit on it as we speak. So I'm looking to do that and just do more editing and stuff and posting it up any way possibly I can, and get a routine going, because that's how you get anything fucking going. Routine, constantly getting it going, popping it off, getting any footage you can of anything, and constantly shooting. So I'm gonna have more free time this month, most definitely. Usually I'm the more busiest. I'm gonna be busy, but more like I'm gonna be going out and getting some, getting my fun on top of shit. Rather than constantly busy at the hunt. Not doing that this year. It's a funny story in that shit. I get into that later or a different call, but it was came down to me not doing the fucking that shit over and over again every night. So now just focus on me, and actually had to do with this one bitch that was at the hunt.
I'm back.
Oh, damn, you
hey, what's up? Hey, I thought you was quiet in the mother. I'm like, not saying shit.
I know I thought I was talking too much, but go ahead.
I thought I was blown up. You like, I can't find an edge. I can't find shit to get into this conversation, so I'm gonna be like, all right.
Man, what do you use to edit?
Not Sony Vegas.
Come on, guys. Get the Sony Vegas. I'm gonna give y'all the link. I want y'all to use some good shit. I don't want y'all to use that bullshit. Even though you the hit.
Bro, I've been using Windows Movie Maker for the last 5 years.
Matt, come on now. You can't use it no more. Just listen to me carefully. This is the last time you use that motherfucker. You cannot get no
it's kind of like your thing now to use that.
I know.
But I would suggest switching it up because I've used it before, so I can tell you've been using the same thing. That's why your dimensions is always like different box around the actual video.
Yeah.
It's like you shot the same video off of like 20 different computer monitors and kept going up and up. Yeah, I would recommend just doing that. It's actually a lot easier, and when you get a hang of it, you're like, damn, this was easier than using the hit.
Yeah, I can always look up a tutorial how to use a new one.
Movie Maker.
Yeah, we deserve it too because you do them good ass effects, nigga. That shit look real. You put the makeup and all that shit, the blood and all that shit, and the eye hanging out and all that.
Yep.
Scaring bitches and shit.
That's true. I want to do more of those videos.
Oh man, I told Irondrum when I first saw that video of him scaring that woman with that Halloween prop, I said, bro, you gotta hop on and start doing that shit. Like, call pizza people and shit come to your house and just scare the shit out of them.
Yeah, why don't you do that, Iron? You could do the tutorial how you make it first, right. And then you could do you scaring somebody after that.
I've been trying to think about doing that. I mean, I'll probably jump on that now because I got a whole lot of free time. It's just all about probably getting one more person on to hold a camera or some shit, or especially if I can run out. Yeah, that's the thing. It's hard to get people on, especially I've been doing this for a while and just doing makeup. I ain't videos and just doing makeup. People be, they move on. They don't see the true value in it. They don't see that they can be making a whole lot of money. They start getting into, I gotta get my 9 to 5. I gotta have a boyfriend and girlfriend. It's just a lot. It's a lot to go on, and you just see niggas just flaking off like damn good niggas just all in the wind, and you try to hang on to the ones doing their thing and be valuable of their time, because it's not all the time you can come out your pockets and be like, yeah, appreciate you, or get them to see the bigger picture, or you don't want to use them. The idea of you bring them on and they start doing more shit for freezies, and and you're the only one that's truly getting a value out of the United States is getting a laugh. So I've been realizing that for a good while now, seeing how that shit works. So as soon as I jump on and get a team together, I mean, that would be some shit we'll be doing. That's why
no doubt, man. All three of us together, oh, bro, we would destroy YouTube. We would break it.
Get all these rest of these niggas on here, these generals, boy, and get Cephas and zombie makeup going after a motherfucker. That's the next level. I mean, think about it. That's what I've been thinking about for a minute, and like, he putting zombie makeup on everybody, getting everybody fucked up, and then we just Siggs Nation Undead style going after, just doing weird shit, or we doing average shit in zombie makeup. Come on, bro.
That's what I was telling Matt. Like, when we get this show, you two need to be included in this shit so we could be doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I really believe I'm gonna get a show one day with me and Cephas, and I really think that we all can do this shit together. And we all can.
What do you think the show would be like? I mean, it's gonna be unique, but everybody's gonna, relate it to something. Gonna be like, oh, it's just like that one show, but it's like this meets blah blah blah. So what do you think it would be like? Well,
closest thing I can think of is Chappelle's show, and let me tell you something. I don't think
man,
I'm better than him, but I think it's on the same except we'll be doing more talking to people on the streets. So it'll be like Chappelle sketches with in between me talking to motherfuckers on the street.
Yeah.
Like that.
And then
I see Bigger John in it. I see Cephas in it, Matt in it, you in it. That's pretty much all the niggas I see that's in it. Like in the actual show. Behind the scenes, we'll have writers and all that. We'll write too and all that. That's what I see.
Do you think it's gonna be like a live video audience, that type of shit?
Oh yeah.
We hear people laughing, or do you want to have some sketches where like Key and Peele, where it's just all about, you know? Because sometimes when you have an audience, it prompts you to laugh when somebody else is laughing instead of it actually making a joke. Not saying that Dave Chappelle was making it easy on himself, because he was some real funny shit that you didn't need an audience to prompt you to, but some people be getting away with that type of thing. It's kind of a mental state type of thing where they're like,
because after the first season of Key and Peele, they stopped doing that. Having like the live crowd and stuff. After the second season, they were just doing that shit where they driving around the desert for 3 seasons.
Yep, there you go. Yep.
And I liked it better when they were interacting with the crowd.
That's true.
It's a double-edged sword.
Right.
Like some aspects is good, but some aspects is bad. Because if something ain't funny, they got a room full of motherfuckers and they don't laugh, you got a problem.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I was thinking about going back and forth that couple of words. Weird sketches here, and another sketch was super cinematic, and another one that looks like it was shot on a potato. So it's like where it switches up, where it's kind of like Jackass, where it switches up because it's just by shooting it on spot, like them just falling off of some shit. They shot it on their phone, and then another shot they shooting with 3D cameras. You know, that type of shit. Yeah. So something in that vein, because I have ideas for that too. That would be fun as hell. This is me.
Love it. I would love it if all of us could work together on projects like that for the rest of our lives.
I know everybody be down with the idea. We just got to run it across. And I know there's a team where it's just like, nigga, we got to go. Hey, let me get Matt and Bigger John, and let's go. Gonna do this shit real quick. Cause
See, that's gonna be the hard part, because when you get these shows, they already got your staff, and then when you say I got people,
that's true. Because they'll be like, oh well, I want this person. They'll be like, oh well, this person's been doing this for 20 years, and we bought your show, so yeah, they'll try to throw some shit in like that. Because they'll think like, oh well, we picked up your show, we fucking own you. You do what the fuck we say to do.
That's
what I think it was like an interview Dave Chappelle I saw a few weeks ago, and he was saying like he would be working on the shape. He would say 23 hours of the day he's working on fucking Chappelle's show. Half an hour he's sleeping, the other half hour he with his kids, and right back to the show. They had his ass working every fucking day.
Yeah. It was just
no time with his family or nothing.
Especially because Dave Chappelle started that whole new trend. After that, it was like 20 different comedians. Comedy Central was going to strike gold with, or trying to. I think the closest one they got to actually on his level was Key and Peele, because they brought their own sensibilities while at the same time not doing the same thing over and over again. I thought they was funny as fuck. I really think they are the successors to Dave Chappelle's skits comedy show, because they brought it to another level, and we should be on the level of Black Jesus, which the creator of Boondocks made that show, and he
took 8 years to make a new season of that shit.
The Boondocks.
I had that idea before that nigga though, but go ahead.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just that that was a controversial idea to begin with, but Adult Swim was like, fuck it, let's just throw this shit on here, because he made Boondocks. They made us hella money, so we might as well just. He's a genius, so whatever he does is gonna bring us money. So you gotta get on the idea of hitting them hard and then giving them something that they know they can trust you with, and then they won't be fucking with you on that.
Yeah, I think that's how you have to get some of these shows. Like, say, like if we get picked up by Comedy Central, we make them enough money, then we can start telling them to do what we want to do with the show instead of what they want to do. Because they're like, okay, our way ain't trying, but their way is making us money. All right, go ahead and do what the fuck you want to do. You making us money, we'll be quiet.
Freedom of control.
Exactly. Because I hear from like Corey Holcomb, who is big on not wearing a fucking dress, and they was gonna have a scene where he was also sneaking or something, and them wearing dresses to sneak in. He was like, nah, bro, we ain't. And he was just like, oh, we just thought it'd be funny. Yeah, I guess we don't have to use this idea. When any other place, they've been like, well, I mean, you gotta wear the dress, or we don't see this happening. That type of thing. So you gotta be, people gonna be quick to be like, we think this is funny, and be like it looks like a scene off of Martin with a bunch of white people in suits. We just think that this would be funny to put this in, and then we add this reference to Kim Kardashian, and
shit like Malcolm and Eddie's a perfect example, because I remember in Eddie Griffin stand-up, he was he had nothing but white writers, and he was like, they had no idea what the fuck they was doing. They didn't know what they were doing with that show.
Two guys that live together in their 30s that's not gay.
Think about it, yeah, that was,
That's what he said.
I need to see him when he comes back from tour, since he stays in Vegas. I need to go see one of his shows.
Eddie Griffin's the shit, man. He's one of the...
He was out here in the Bay Area last August, and I got footage of it, but, me being procrastinating like a motherfucker, I haven't posted it up, and also I didn't want to post up, a lot of these new material from these, because I heard he was spouting out some material that you can hear from his stand-up. He still made it funny as shit, though. Like, half his stand-up was just stuff you hear from his, you can watch on TV, but he still had me rolling, and the crowd dying, but he had a whole bunch of, people that came on and performed, like 3-4 acts, and I guess I didn't want to state and made an announcement. Don't be throwing up these niggas shit on videotaping and throwing it up. Like, give them time to get this, get their little fame off these jokes before you post it up, and then somebody else steals it. So
yeah, that's true.
That kind of stuck in my mind. So I kind of was like that, but I'll edit that down, just throw it up. Take out half the jokes and then just throw up the part with Eddie Griffin in it on the Tubies. Hope he doesn't find my ass about that. So yeah, I was gonna plan on doing that. So yeah, definitely, that motherfucker was funny and shit, and quick. Like, you can tell stand up for the longest time. Like, somebody kept whistling, like making this weird sound. Like, all right, niggas, motherfuckers in the crowd ain't gonna be too happy interrupting the show when they pay you hard money. I don't have to come down there because somebody already down there. So
Right.
So he was quick on every single thing, and was a true entertainer to the point where he was just talking, like.
That's what I want to do.
Where it was not even funny. It was funny, but he wasn't making any jokes. He was just
saying real shit, and people could relate, and he made it fun.
Then he made it with reference, and he was like, "Oh, well, this reminds me of Michael Jackson." And goes into this old routine and had everybody rolling, and it reminds me of where we thought about gay people back in the day. I ain't chasing up my thoughts about that. It is what it is. Scott, I was just dying. Yeah, for the realness. So I recommend that nigga. He actually had 2 shows. The first show I missed, and the second show he was like, I could come back out in the Bay Area and start fucking with y'all niggas. So y'all was raw. So I was like, I appreciate you.
Yeah, because when I went to go see Paul Mooney, I think it was like 2 years ago, he wasn't making jokes, he was just talking, but he had the whole room cracking up.
Mm-hmm. I think Paul got cancer or Paul got dementia or some shit, because Paul around him.
Dude, he may have, man, because he got cut off like midway through a fucking joke.
You seen that Arsenio Hall appearance? I heard a lot of bad shit about that. Like, he was bombing on stage at the Arsenio Hall.
Damn.
He went over his time limit. He was supposed to do 5 minutes. He did 9 minutes.
I think that's what happened when he came to DC. Because they had like 2 or 3 people coming up on stage talking to him, and then they just walked off stage, and everyone was like, what the fuck? They cut him off like right in the middle of a stage? Like right in the middle of a joke.
He might have something wrong.
Yeah, one of my comedian friends said he had cancer in the asshole.
Damn.
Jesus. Sorry. You would say prostate cancer, I wouldn't have laughed. But just straight in the asshole, niggas. In that shit. So it's like,
I can't do it on me.
My man, Aaron Spears, when he was saying, is that nigga gay?
Oh, yeah, when he's doing the Paul. homie, listen, they don't want me on their show.
Oh my.
They don't want me. I'm too real. These white, I will scare these white folks.
If Paul don't like you and you do one thing wrong, Paul is fucking mean. He will hurt your feelings real fucking fast. You just say one wrong thing. You could be a nice to the motherfucker. Oh, hey Paul, how was your day, bitch? What kind of fucking question is that? That's the kind of nigga he is, man. You gotta get in good with his ass.
That remind me of when they was roasting Richard Pryor. Some comedian younger than them was making jokes about them being gay or Paul Mooney being gay.
That was some I know what you're talking about. That was a comedy roast for Tommy Davidson or some shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Earthquake was the comedian that called him gay.
And you can tell on his face.
He fucked up good time.
And then Paul came on the stage and cussed his ass out real bad.
Right. But,
he said, if you want to think I'm gay, I fuck your mama. Me don't know how I'm gay. And he said, you could kiss my ass, but I want you to kiss the deepest part of my ass. So you gonna get a fat ass right.
Oh, man, I love Paul.
Didn't Richard Pryor get on stage at one point and while he was there and start saying stuff similar?
That was the Richard Pryor roast of his NBC TV show.
Right.
And, Paul is not gonna come at Richard.
Right.
Because Richard and Paul is like me and Cephas. You know, we can come at each other, but if another motherfucker come at us.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. That's a good point. I was about to be like, whoa, he was allowing Richard to get all weird, but yeah, that was true. That's true. That's a good point.
They had a very intimate, and I wouldn't be surprised on the truth shit, because Richard had gay shit too. And Richard let Paul suck his dick one time. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's true, because they both grew up around the same situations. That messed a kid up. That's probably why they clicked so hard.
Richard used to fuck a tranny. Richard used to fuck a tranny, and the only person he told the truth was Paul. Why would you think that Paul's gay, nigga? He bisexual at least.
Yeah, something where
ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, I don't know why.
Most definitely, it's just you can look at him and say he has this type of flair. I don't know what you would call it, but attitude.
He got that jive gay man attitude.
Yeah.
With the scars, maybe he doesn't want to show off his head all the time and doesn't care for hats, but the scarves is or at least it's typecasting. I don't know.
Niggas that wear those duvettos, that's what I call them. Those duvettos on their head, those head things.
Those back,
Yeah.
I was thinking, because that's what women wear when they go to bed at night.
That's true.
That's silky shit.
Look, y'all, I'm not fucking making fun of Paul Mooney.
Don't think that.
YouTube. Niggas gonna be like,
it's just YouTube. Calm down.
Relax. We're just stating facts of what we think. Just
God, I can imagine. Let us say some shit like this on radio. We'd be on TMZ that night.
It's probably why it's gonna be very.
3 comedians talked about Paul Mooney saying he's gay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let TMZ talk some bullshit with me. I cuss all their asses out. I'll tell Howard to kiss my ass. All them bitches over there can line up and suck my dick.
But Corey Holcomb went on Twitter and was cussing out Paul Mooney, calling Paul Mooney a faggot and all that shit. And he be having boys after his comedy shows, fuck him and shit.
Jesus Christ.
Of course, Corey Holcomb would do that shit. That's true.
Corey Holcomb don't like them gay niggas. Corey Holcomb get upset. Did you watch that?
He does.
He
gets a little riled up. Yep, I watch it all the time. That's my shit.
That's my shit too, man. I ain't watched it in a while though, but he used to get in on them fags real bad.
True. Yeah. And I don't know if he watched it lately, but he been putting up like new words to call him, because he's like, you can't say faggot or stuff like that. They look like hating, so we call him call him coy, because coy just have no mouths. and that's probably how they booty holes be looking. So when he think, that nigga's coy, So that means that nigga be like, oh, I think that nigga's coy.
I hate that
That's a
shit.
good word for it too.
That's true when you think about it. It's quick and easy. You know, people won't catch it right away. It's on some slick shit. I definitely wouldn't use it because I don't really give a fuck. I'll be like, I'm not the type to point out a nigga just because, like, hey, you see him over there? I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Go do your thing. So long as you ain't running up trying to suck me in the mouth or some shit. He be making jokes. He's a 5150 show. They still running it bootleg that motherfucker. You know, they
got
still.
that fine co-host on there still, right? That female, that fine female.
Ice-T's old girl. Yeah, she's still on there, ass big as fuck. Oh my
God, just looking good.
True, and they got this other comedian on there called because they used to have the old timer named Bobby on that joint.
Yeah, what happened to Bobby?
He came back and forth, but I don't know. They must have had some type of little shit where Bobby was out here doing some other stuff. So he got his comedian friend Ice Love, who's funny. He's funny as fuck. He's like a Corey Holcomb light, or with impressions and shit. Like he can sound like anything, have me rolling. And he gets Corey Holcomb's jokes, so he's try to top that in the conversation. It'd be funny as fuck. And Corey would still be going in and having me rolling on some shit where I'm like, I love this nigga. He reminds me of me, how he talks to motherfuckers with. It's all about how it is. Don't come on, nigga. Don't fake the shit. This is how it's gonna be. So 5150 show, it's on YouTube. They upload like every Tuesday and shit for like 2 hours and shit. I would definitely watch it. You seen when he went on, like, he talked about, what Charles Barkley or,
I ain't seen none of the newer ones. I ain't seen that show in about 2 years.
Oh, yeah, I would watch it. He still get me. I'm watching all the new shit and then went back and watched all the old shit when he was on different networks. And
yeah, that's when I was watching him, when he was on a different network.
He was on, like, the Foxhole and stuff like that?
Yeah, the Foxhole. They fired him because he was talking about that gay nigga Scotty nigga, and he was like, I wonder why Jamie Foxx keep hiring all these gay men.
Because anything he referenced to being gay, he was like, oh, that the Foxhole must represent that.